Good evening and welcome to our home, situated right here in the heart of the historic Horseshoe on the University of South Carolina campus. Tonight we are delighted to host one of the Bruch Chamber Orchestra Spotlight live stream concerts in our beautiful reception room. The Bruch Chamber Orchestra, or the BCO, was founded right here on campus about 2 years ago, and it continues to be led by one of our University of South Carolina students and also our alumni. With the hope to spread some comfort and a sense of community during these difficult times, the BCO has been broadcasting weekly concerts throughout various avenues across Columbia and our campus. And so without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to Nisan Ak, the music director of the Bruch Chamber Orchestra, and to bring on today's outstanding performers. Thank you all for joining us this evening, and Nisan, it's all yours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Nisan Ak, and I am very sincerely thankful for Bob Caslen for hosting us in our home here in the University of South Carolina. I am thrilled to host in a way that to pre-talk about the concert today, because we have a great duo giving you a music of Haydn, Stamitz, and Piazzolla. We are a chamber orchestra founded at 2018 here in South Carolina, and since 2018 we've been giving concerts, and unfortunately right now, because of the pandemic, we are unable to be an orchestra and meet our audience unfortunately in situations where we can be in the same room. But we don't want to quit. We want to be stoic about this, and we want to still give music to you. So we dropped the orchestra side right now, but we're still trying to make chamber music. What is a chamber music? I want to talk about that a little bit, because chamber music was always happening, but starting classical era or so, composers started writing chamber music in a more professional setting, in sheet music and scores. Before that, it was mostly improvisatory. So we don't really have many chamber settings before classical era or before Baroque era. Haydn, that you're going to hear in a second, is quoted as the father of chamber music. He wrote so many chamber settings that he earned this title. Today we're going to present you one of the duos he wrote. It's in D major, and this is what I think about this particular music. Even though it's 7:30 right now in East Coast of United States, I feel like this music was written in a setting of in a nice chamber room, where the weather is not too cold or not too hot, and it's very, let's put it this way, it's in a very relaxed mood. So most of the time, I have a little bit of a problem with people listening to classical music to relax, because I feel like classical music is not very relaxing when you actually follow the music. I know it's hard sometimes to, I don't know, when you listen to Lady Gaga or Ariana Grande, we have a lot of stimulation in our ears, especially we listen to popular music, popular song forms right now, which, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about them. I love them too, but I also love classical music and listening to chamber music because it has so much details in it that you can actually follow. So classical music, when I listen to it, it doesn't really make me relax. It makes me stay in time. It's it's more of a meditation. And that is the most beautiful thing, I think, about classical music. Right now, what you're going to hear is going to be a duo, and they are going to be in such intimate setting that they're going to listen to each other well, they're going to react to each other's dynamics, phrasings, the notes, the note lengths, everything is going to matter of what they do. And Haydn, of course, being the father of chamber music, is going to be, he wrote an amazing and a very detailed music in order to create this intimate setting. And we are very, very grateful to be able to still bring music to your chamber, to your living room, from USC's president's living room. Thank you very much again for tuning in. It is my great pleasure to present you Zhang and Pai Liu playing Haydn Duo in D major. My name is Nisan Ak. We are currently at the University of South Carolina's President Bob Caslen's house. We are thanking him very much for hosting us. And we are very, very, very thankful for the Robert Handler Trust, too many Roberts, Robert Handler Trust for making this happen and sponsoring us. We are inevitably connected to one another, and while making music, it's not very different. When we make music, when we create, we make music for each other, but as well as others as well. And we impact on human life when we do that. So just like Mr. Caslen said in his speech, when we create this environment somehow in your room or here, not only we're creating some sort of comfort, but we are also creating a strong sense of community with the chamber music that we are doing. We don't want to stop doing this. That's why everyone here are working so hard to bring music to your house. I mean, I'm in front of the camera, and Pai and Kai are in front of the camera as well, but behind the camera, we have Lauren Smith and Mimi Harding working so hard, and Isabel Ong all the way from Michigan working so hard, as well as help of Robert Caslen's house right here. So everyone working for this event, I am very, very thankful for making it happen. And thank you for you to tuning in and watching us, trying to bring you music in your home. If we have some lags issues, it's because we are trying so hard. And when you try so hard, sometimes you have to fail. But again, thank you very much for tuning in. What you just listened was a duo from Haydn, Joseph Haydn, which is a classical era composer, but not only a classical era composer, he's, one of the three. He's one of the Mozart, Haydn, Beethoven. He's one of the first Viennese school. And he wrote countless music, countless. I mean, I think we know that it is around 750 total, but we don't really know because it's hard to count, but also some of them are lost. What you are about to listen now is Stamitz. Stamitz was also contemporary of Haydn, but he lived in Germany instead. I think he was born 10, 15, 12 years after Haydn and died a couple years before Haydn. So very much of a contemporary. And what you just listened was 6 duos written for string instruments, and what you are going to listen is also from an album of 6 duos. But now instead of one piece, they're going to play 2 pieces, number 5 and 6, in F major and D major. So we have a lot of D major tonight. And I love the D major tone because it's a very bright and it's like hearing good news kind of tone. I would like to challenge you for something. Like what I said in the beginning, I love listening to classical music because I am able to follow the lines. Maybe you can think of a painter, but instead of you're seeing the end product, you're seeing the painter drawing their painting. It's like a performance of painting, right? So, I mean, I've seen it on Facebook, Instagram, like in a fast-forwarded way of showing paint. It's like following a certain line, and you just keep following it. So now I want to challenge you to do that, but for the music. What's going to happen is there will be a theme, there will be a motive, and it's going to be in different registers. So maybe you'll hear it when Kai is playing on the violin, or maybe you'll hear it when Pai is playing on cello, maybe in a lower register, maybe in a higher register, or maybe it's the same motive, but it's a little bit different. But we are going to be able to follow the same thing over and over in both instruments. And I love doing that when I'm listening to classical music because it makes me stay in time. Maybe like a guided meditation if you have ever done that. I like doing guided meditation on my apps. So long story short, I'm about to introduce you Pai and Kai, once again, playing 2 duos in 3 movements. So it's going to be duo in F major in 3 movements, and a duo in D major in 3 movements, so in total 6 movements, of Stamitz. having a great joy right now. My friends Pai Liu and Zhang, Pai has been in my orchestra, in Bruch Chamber Orchestra, for the past 2 years, and Kai for the past year, since they moved to South Carolina. It's funny. The story of Bruch Chamber Orchestra is funny. Have you ever wondered why we named it Bruch? Because it's an interesting name. It comes from Max Bruch, a composer. And in 2018, we decided to make up an orchestra and give a concert. And Isabel Ong, who is also right now in our team, currently in Michigan, was the soloist. So we decided to name this ad hoc orchestra that is going to be a one-time project thing, the Bruch Chamber Orchestra, because of the soloist's music. And then that concert went really well, and we felt a great connection between the orchestra, between all of the organizers, between the soloist and I, and we decided to keep going, and we got a little bit of funding from USC and from other places, and we just kept going, and the Bruch Chamber Orchestra name stayed. So I have been playing with Kai and Pai for a long time. Kai has a degree from Chicago, and then now she's studying DMA right now in University of South Carolina with Ari Streisfeld, of course, who also played for Bruch Chamber Orchestra. He played Mendelssohn's Violin Concerto in, I don't know, it feels like forever ago because of the pandemic, but probably 6 months or something. And Pai, also from China, has a degree from Pennsylvania, and now he's also studying his DMA, meaning Doctorate of Musical Arts, in University of South Carolina. As well as me, as well as Isabel, and Mimi Harding, and Lauren Smith right now behind the camera. They both finished their bachelor's degree from University of South Carolina. So we are a team of school friends, schoolmates, becoming professional together one way or another. We're trying things. We're trying our best to give the music to you during pandemic. So if we fail a little bit, please bear with us because we're still trying, and the reason we're trying is you. So now you heard Haydn and Stamitz, which are both classical era, both their contemporaries. Now I feel like maybe we should hear something newer. And I'm gonna tell you one word and you're gonna guess the composer. I'm just gonna tell you tango and you're gonna shout Piazzolla because it is Piazzolla. But here's an interesting thing. This music is not tango. We're gonna bring you a different kind of Piazzolla. And this music was written for Enrico IV, and what? I don't know, they're making fun of me right now. This music was written in Enrico IV in 1984, the film, the movie, and then it was named Ave Maria, but and then the composer released it in a different name. I would like to thank Robert Handler Trust many times, and I would like to thank Robert Caslen right now hosting us in our home, giving us this gorgeous space. I wish you were here. It's very beautiful. And I would like to thank again and again for my musicians, Zhang and Pai Liu. They are amazing, and they're bringing us great quality of music. Upcoming at August 2nd, we're gonna be at Rice Music House once more, and Chi Hang-si and Nina Sandberg will be playing another duo for us, piano and violin, which is gonna be another great setup with some Bach and guess what, some Piazzolla. And August 9th, on another Sunday, the next following Sunday, we will have Claudio Oliveira and Madeline Vital singing, Madeline singing, and Claudio playing the piano at a host house. Anyways, long story short, it's time for some Piazzolla, and this is going to be the end of our stream. Thank you again very much for tuning in. My name is Nisan Ak. I am with Lauren Smith, Mimi Harding, and Isabel Ong, presenting you one last time Zhang and Pai Liu. my friends, and thank you very much for tuning in. Mr. Caslen, thank you very much for hosting us tonight. It was a great pleasure for being here, being with you at the USC's President's House with Zhang and Pai Liu. Oh, we have Mr. President coming in as well.
You guys done?
Oh yeah. This is the last announcement if you want to say something.
Oh. Yeah, I will. I'd love to. Are you still live?
We are still live, sir.
So I have the opportunity to say something?
Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thanks to all of you that were enjoying this evening from the President's House. We were very honored to host them, and there's some incredible talent in our music college at the University of South Carolina. They not only perform here this evening and perform for you on live stream, but their performances and the work that they do throughout the entire school year and the support that they give the entire university is unbelievable. They're such an integral and such an important part of our university. We're so very proud that they're here, and we're so very proud that we were able to share them with you at the President's House on the Horseshoe. So we wish all of you a great evening. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us this evening. And we hope to see you at the next time we all get together. Thank you.